crossroads of history and myth. Its monsters may be legendary, and its gods may belong to religion and poetry, but the world of Homer describes is rooted in values, politics, and memories of Bronze Age and archaic Greece. Although the poem was written in the Greek Archaic period, it tells of stories and events that supposedly occurred centuries earlier, after the legendary Trojan War around 1200 BC. In other words, Homer was preserving stories that was passed down orally for generations before they were written. The Odyssey was never intended to be read silently from a book. It was composed as an oral epic. Professional storytellers called bards or aiadoli memorized thousands of lines and performed them before audiences. There's no archaeological evidence proving that Odysseus actually existed. However, the Mycenaean Greeks of the late Bronze Age were ruled by numerous local kings. It is entirely possible that Homer's hero was inspired by one or more real rulers whose stories grew more legendary over time. Much like King Arthur and later British tradition, Odysseus may have represented a blend of historical memory and folklore. Many people want to know about the Trojan horse. This is a story most people know. The Greeks pretended to sail home, leaving behind an enormous, hollow wooden horse as an offering to the god Poseidon. Hidden inside were elite Greek warriors, led by Odysseus. The Trojans brought the horse into the city. That night, the Greek soldiers emerged, opened Troy's gates, and allowed the returning Greek army to enter and destroy the city. But realistically, historians theorize it may have been a battering ram, or possibly representing Poseidon. He was the god of the sea, but also horses and earthquakes. The Trojan horse could have possibly meant an earthquake brought down Troy's walls, leading to the Greeks destroying the city. Unlike many mythical locations in the poem, such as the island of Cyclops, the land of the Lotus Eaters, and Circe's island, Ithaca is a real Greek island in the Ionian Sea. One of the poem's central themes is xenia, the sacred relationship between host and guest. In ancient Greece, offering food, shelter, and protection to strangers was considered both a social duty and a religious obligation. The gods themselves were believed to travel in disguise and test people's generosity. Speaking of gods and goddesses, the Odyssey is one of the earliest descriptions of the Greek pantheon. Homer generally describes the Greek gods and goddesses as being taller and with perfect physique and strong. Apollo is seen as youthful, clean-shaven, golden hair, and tan skin, while Poseidon is broad and dark beard. And then you also have Athena with her shining golden armor and very pale eyes. Homer also describes the mortals in the Odyssey. Helen of Troy, for example, is described as white-armed and lovely hair. This was seen as the pinnacle of Greek beauty, for women to be pale and long-haired, while Odysseus is described as tall and muscular and broad-shouldered. And then you also have Achilles, clean-shaven, youthful, handsome, and swift. Nearly 3,000 years later, readers still recognize themselves in Odysseus' struggle, not because they battle cyclopses and sirens, but that everyone faces obstacles, difficult choices, and the hope